Radical.
Welcome to part 1 of Radical Rapid Fire Common Response for September 26th through October 2nd, 2022. Short comments, quick replies. Albert Menendez, that's Snake Eyes version 3. Love G.I. Joe figures. $300 is insane for a box V3. That's pricing on a V2. Ridiculous. I don't know a lot about the figures. You said that's a version 3. The thing is, maybe it was not a version 3. Maybe it was earlier. But I could not find that picture on Google image search. After searching for 2-3 minutes, maybe I could have searched longer, but, you know, time. I don't want to waste a lot of time on here. I don't know if that was a version 3 that I saw in the store. It did not have the wolf, though. I don't think it had the wolf, so that's what I'll tell you there. I think it had nunchucks, a backpack, but no wolf. But I'm not going back to the store to verify that, Albert. I don't know, but that's still insane. Any figure for $300 is just kind of insane, man. Dumez, I would love to buy a box of cheap, ratty old Transformers that are all stuffed in a box. That way the box is cheap, like $20. Put a few on display at home would be cool, but I ain't paying any real money as collectible. Yeah, I mean, some of those Transformers figures, like, they look really cool. So, like, just something to display would be fine, you know. But like I said before you start displaying your Funkos and your Transformers and your Pokemons and everything, make sure you got yourself a female already. You know, you got yourself somebody already listening to that stuff. Because the last thing you want to do is bring a fine female into your home that doesn't really care about that stuff and look at all that stuff going like, do you have a kid somewhere? That's the last thing you want to do. But yeah, for me, it'd be cool finding a lot of them in a box just for the purposes of the flea marketing. Oh man, if I put some old Transformers on the table, they would be over. You know, I'd have people that run, there's a guy that, Radical Rapid Fire. But yeah, it'd be over if I had Transformers. I could close up early. Anything old Transformers, old toys. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Ratty old boxes full of dust are your friends. You know, it's easy to clean them toys off. Last kin. 360 power supplies are useful for all kinds of stuff. That alone is easily half the money anyway. Yeah, I'm going to start charging $10 for my used power supplies. And I'll explain to people that people actually take them and will cut them open and use them for all different kind of applications. I saw a video. I don't know if any of you saw this video. It's a big modder on YouTube. I saw a video where a guy actually took one of those PSUs, painted it white, plugged it up to a PlayStation 3 that he also painted white, but the PlayStation 3 on the inside was actually a computer with full lighting. It was pretty wicked, man. It's pretty wicked, but yeah, those power supplies, they can be used for several different kind of applications if you strip the wires. Terry W. Actually, over here across the pond, Xbox accessories sell better than the Xbox itself. And the best place to sell is to retirement homes. They love racing games. Yeah, then I left a comment, racing into the great beyond. Well, when it comes to racing games, I think most everybody loves racing games. Not everybody, but most everybody. From what I've seen, when I put a racing game on display, even in GTA 5, a lot of people just will get into the cars and, you know, start driving them fast. You know, when it comes to the accessories selling better than the Xbox itself, more people ask me for the Xbox One controllers than the Xbox One. I guess it's because they use them maybe on their PC. Yeah, I could see that. The exception being the Kinect doesn't really sell that well. I'm still waiting for the Series X Kinect. Might be waiting a while. Rune Mamba. I have infinitely more respect for someone working at McDonald's than someone who has to beg others for money. I do as well. I have far more respect for someone actually just working a job than getting online talking about video games, which I have no problem with. I have no problem with it. If that's what you want to do for money, no problem with it. Hey, I'm all for, like, you know, easier forms of making money, right? Flea market. I mean, reselling things. That's an easy form of making money versus, you know, working a job, even though I'll never quit an actual job. But at no point has anyone at McDonald's ever asked me for a donation. They've ever cried about things going on in their house. They've never talked about a flood at home. Never, ever. But somehow these YouTubers think it's perfectly fine to get online, put up a donation link, and then tell us about their problems. Yeah, a person working at McDonald's, they have their problems. They're just They're angry that they're working at McDonald's, but maybe they're working themselves to actually get a better job or get promoted there to become the manager of the store or whatnot. But I have a lot more respect for someone working at any job versus a filthy e-bagger. The Winged Avenger. Xbox 360 was probably the best console of that generation. It was close though because the Wii and PlayStation 3 were both great too. I missed out on the Wii and I mostly missed out on the PlayStation 3. I briefly had a PlayStation 3. And here's a tip for a lot of you. Don't buy things at yard sales and pay a decent amount of money for it. I think I paid way too much for that PlayStation 3. I did. And the disk drive was stuck. So always ask for it to be demoed. Or, here's a tip, bring your own long extension cord. And then hand it to them and say, like, okay, can you plug it into an outlet and show me that it works? And I'll, put a disc in and out. Two things you're going to want to check is if it powers on, there's no emergency light or whatnot, and if you can put a disc in. So bring your own disc to test out. If it runs fine, still might be something wrong with it minor, but yeah. Talking about the generation, I like the 360. That's my favorite console of the generation, but there's an argument to be made for the PlayStation 3. Definitely was. Great library. You got The Last of Us. You got backwards compatibility on the PlayStation 3. Some of them, correct. The Wii, I don't know really a whole lot about the Wii. I do know I'd like to pick up a Wii because this one game store has them for $75, and there's a game I really want to try out. I'm really hyped because I've been watching Bleach, and I would like to play, what is it, Shattered Dimensions, Shattered Dreams, Shattered something on the Wii. I just picked up and I was like, there was a Bleach game on the Wii? How many other awesome anime games are maybe on the Wii?